Hello, I'm Fraser Kerr, and you join me backstage here with Rob from Bowling for Soup. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How has the reaction been to your new covers album? Don't mind if I do.
Don't. Very, very well put. It's been really well. Like, we've had really, really great response to it because in doing that, we just pick songs we like. We didn't really try and pick songs because we thought people would like them or they're popular. We're just like, let's just pick songs we like and just play it the way we play songs and see if people like it. And so far, so good.
So, how did you pick the songs over, like, did each member get like a pick or?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's like in one of our group texts, Jarrett's just like, hey, let's all just come up with a few, like, it was really informal like that. Hey, just list some songs you really like and you'd want to cover and you think that would work if we covered them. Like, that would work in our sound, right? We could translate as a Bowling for Soup song. So we all sort of threw ones in the mix, and some of them were like, I don't know about that, and it ended up working. Like, Chris's pick was that Kid Cudi song, Erase Me. And I remember hearing, like, he was talking about it. I was like, how the hell are we going to do that? And then hearing it, I'm like, I think that'll work. It's cool. And I think we pulled it off. I mean, we're no Kid Cudi. But, like, even me, like, I picked an Eagles song. You know, I was like, look, I just wanted to pick something straightforward. And we're all Social Distortions in the mix. And it's just bands we all liked, you know?
How was the recording process different for that as opposed to, like, your regular?
Well, what was different about it is that we did it over the course of almost 3 years. So, like, when we started recording what became Pop Drunk Snot Bread, that album, we were, like, in the studio and, like, had some other songs that we were recording at the time that didn't end up on the album. But we were like, while we're here, let's just lay down some stuff for covers, too, just to have them, release them whenever, you know? We must have did, like, 3 or 4 then. Then we every time we would book studio time to do something else, we would just throw a couple other ones in the mix.
Covers in.
Yeah, and then it just sort of turned into a thing, and then we're recording them remote. You know, like I'm cutting bass at my house and doing some singing there, and it kind of just sort of came together, like with no rush, no deadline, which made it kind of nice and relaxing, right? So, I think it was like our management's idea, like we should just take all the covers we recorded, some of which were already released as singles, just here and there, and just package them as an album and just put it out. And that was that.
So, Bowling for Soup has been going for a long time, and you've been in a band for a long time now.
Yeah.
Next year is 20 years of a Hangover You Don't Deserve.
Correct.
Is there any plans to celebrate that?
So, yeah, not only is next year 20 years of Hangover You Don't Deserve, next year is 30 years of Bowling for Soup, which is crazy because I was 8 when they started.
Wow.
So, yeah, but we're planning a lot of shit. As a matter of fact, the only reason I'm saying this right now is because I saw Jarrett post on Instagram a picture that's up on the screens over at the Dickies stage where we're playing, which is an AdMat poster for the tour that we're doing in February in the UK, where it's called, I don't remember what it's called, doesn't matter. But the tour is, we're coming here and doing it with Less Than Jake to celebrate 30 years of Bowling for Soup and 20 years of Hangover You Don't Deserve. I don't know that we're going to necessarily do like the thing where you play the album front to back, but we're going to play a lot of it, the ones that people want to hear. And so I think we're planning on basically going everywhere with it next year and just staying really busy and making a whole thing of that. Yeah.
Nice. And how has the scene changed over the time that the band playing? Obviously, you were young when they started,
yeah.
but you've still seen the scene.
You're talking about how like the overall scene has
just
changed?
Everything.
I think it's better than ever, to be honest. Just because, and I'll use Jarrett's words again for this, but it's like how hair metal came back. You know what I mean? Like it did its thing and then kind of died out a little bit and then just jumped right back. So like pop punk is like the new hair metal. Like all these people that are now adults with kids and shit that have grown kids and can go see concerts and stuff again are coming and they're showing up, and we're doing better business than we ever have. Like bigger rooms, filling out bigger venues, and doing great because people are excited about it again, and they can. It's really has to come with the age group of the demographic, right? Where they're independent again and can go out to see shows again. So yeah, it's really showing, and everyone's still as energetic as they've always been, which is awesome.
Obviously, all of your sets are full of funny moments and craziness. How important is it that you keep the set fun?
it's the most important thing. I'm not just saying that. Like, there's a saying in this band, and we all agree with it. When it stops being fun is when we stop doing it. So, it's the. I've had people ask us. We've had people ask us before, like, "Oh my God, did you like go over that bit before you did it?" Like, everything's just completely on the spot. So that's what makes it fun. The spontaneity and the just go for it, say whatever, no rules, just have fun with it and roll with it. So, and we sometimes realize, like, we've been joking for like 5 minutes now and haven't even played a song yet. Like, okay, all right, let's start playing some music. But that's what keeps it fun and fresh. If it was the same exact thing every night, it'd get a little stale, you know? So it's more about keeping ourselves as entertained as we're attempting to keep the crowd entertained.
And finally, what advice would you give to a new band starting out today?
Advice to giving new bands is basically our own advice. If it's not fun, don't do it. If you're not having fun, it's not worth it. Because there's a lot of bands that treat it like a job before it even becomes a job for them, and that's how they get salty with each other, right? So fun is the name of the game. Music is entertainment. Entertainment is fun.
That's all the questions I've got for you today.
Right.
Thank you for joining me.
I have a question for you.
Yep.
How do you keep your hair so nice? Is it the humidity?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the British weather.
Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Awesome. You too.